there are individuals in my life who I thought were the enemy. I thought these individuals were sent into my life by some sort of malicious force, some kind of devil, some kind of demon, in order to tear me from my path. I believe that there were people who were sent to me as a punishment. And it's funny because these very same people would occupy my brain space. I could not get rid of them in my mind. They would consume my time, my energy, my focus. I couldn't focus on anything else besides these individuals at any given time in my life. There was anger, there was resentment, there was bitterness, there was fear, there was anticipation of the worst. These would ruminate, they would fixate, and they would find a space within my very being. But you know what? It is only when I started to truly look to those very same emotions that I feared. It's only when I truly started to take a serious look at who these individuals were and what they represented in my story, did I come to realize that these were my enemies. As a matter of fact, these individuals were key players in my evolution. These very individuals were, how can I say this? They were damn near the most important part of my spiritual growth. These individuals were the most important part of my spiritual growth. Why? Because they allowed me to look within myself for the first time ever. You see, I had become so accustomed to looking outside. As opposed to looking within, I would look out there for all my answers. I would look to people. I'd look to people validating me. I would look to individuals who would see me as more than I could see myself. And in those circumstances and situations, I was hurt. I was betrayed. I was belittled. And I felt as if I was cursed. As I felt as if something within me was not enough. And so instead of facing that part at first, I said, man, look at these narcissists, look at these toxic individuals, look at these evildoers. I kept on perpetuating and looking at the attributes and the characteristics within them. But when that no longer satisfied, when that no longer numbed my pain, I finally had to look within myself. And what I found within that place, within that space, within me, was something that I had to face. And that was the fact that all of them represented something that was already within me. That's right. Every single one of those individuals represented a part of myself that had gone unhealed. And if they had not come into my experience and triggered me the way that they did, and expressed and shown me the physical manifestation of what was going on within me already, I would have never known. I didn't know I was living in the depths of shame until that shame was brought up. I didn't know that I had so much jealousy that came from insecurity until that jealousy was brought up. I didn't know that there was healing necessary. I didn't think there was anything truly going on within me. I thought it was all outside of me. People being sent, adversity being sent towards me, right? As a test from God. But what I truly came to understand is that these individuals were sent to chisel and chip away at the rock that was my life. And you know, when that rock is being chipped, if that rock had any type of nervous system, it would probably hurt, right? It's quite an experience. I can only imagine getting chipped at and chipped at and chipped at and chipped at. But eventually, after 10,000, 100,000, 1 million chips at that rock, eventually, magnificence. A beautiful sculpture comes out of that rock, but it needs to be chipped at. And the only way that my chipping experience could happen was through the individuals who represented what was unhealed within me. And so what happened was I had to take a real good look at what was going on. I had to take a very honest look at myself and say, you know what? You have been harboring resentment towards these individuals, not because of them only. They were a representation of a resentment that was already in you. You haven't forgiven your mama. You haven't forgiven your daddy. You have not let go of the hurt of the past. And so the more I held on to that hurt and fixated on that hurt, I created more defenses and more defenses, but my energy was that of fear. And I continued to exert and exude this energy of fear into the world. And that energy of fear came back to me as experiences. It was only when I made a full and true conscious decision to drastically shift my experience, did I transcend? Did I begin to truly heal? Healing is not an external experience. Nobody brings healing to me. An individual cannot come into my experience and give me healing. Closure from another individual will never give me closure within myself. It is only when I am willing to take an honest look within myself and see what is truly going on, will I truly transform. It is only then when I will truly heal. Now, I believe that there is an individual right now, at this very moment in time, watching this right now, who knows without a shadow of a doubt that this is you. That for too long you've been looking outside for your healing. Too long you've been looking for closure from somebody else. And it hasn't worked. And I promise you that if you haven't figured it out yet, it's not going to work. Because the answer is not there. The answer is not with them. They can't do anything for you. They within themselves are already broken people. And a broken person cannot come and fix another broken person. And so, that being said, I simply want to be a guide within your experience. I simply want to be an individual who can call things into life within you, to show you a path back to your true self, back to a place and a state of true healing. And that's why I've created an opportunity for anybody who is really, truly within that space where they are ready to take the leap into healing, that true emotional healing. I want to book a call with you. So make sure to go in the caption or the caption section of wherever this video is going to be housed at this very moment in time. And I want you to book a call with me. Get on my calendar. And I want to see if at the very least we resonate. If you're somebody who is in this space and if you are right for our program, if you're somebody who is right for the transformation that we are seeking to create within individuals who are ready to heal. If that is you, make sure to book a call immediately. Don't waste any time. It's a complimentary call just to simply see if you are actually truly in that space. And if we can help you, we'll be honest with you. If you can't help you, then it's okay. Continue to watch content. Continue to go out there. Find somebody who truly can lead you or guide you back to yourself, because only you can be the leader of you. But somebody can guide you back to where you need to be. And why I say back to where you need to be is because this was a place and a space that your spirit recognized before you even came to this earth. Before you even incarnated, your spirit recognized the fullness and the wholeness of who you are. It's just simply about getting back to that, getting back to the source of what you are. So make sure to book a call with me if you are ready. It'll be a 30-minute consultation tops to see where you are. And if you're right, and if we are right for you, there are no coincidences. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'm thankful for you. Namaste and namasko. Aquarius. I am the child of the light. Glow. I'm raising the dead into life. Whoa.